Jeff has an interesting feature. Jeff's top 5 fastest EVs, since we're talking about EVs.
You know, I'm always saying tub it out and throw an LS in it. Well, we're going to do that with Ford, but they're not necessarily LSs.
All right.
So in the beginning here, I got to turn that on. Hold on a second. I've got fingers to push, buttons and all that.
You can do 2 things at once. The guy's a drummer.
I do that. During World War II, Ford was a huge defense supplier building bombers, Jeeps, and other war-related products. The Army asked if Ford could create a V8 from a V12 to power the Sherman tanks. The result was the Ford GAA, the largest Ford V8 ever built. It displaced 1,100 cubic inch displacement. It produced 525 horsepower and a very tank-like 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. Many still exist, and one intrepid Mustang racer is in the process of building a car around that tank motor.
You would have to beef up the suspension a little
bit
to hold that
ultimate drop an LS in it, baby. I'm telling you what, that's cool.
Next
one
on
is
it.
drop a tank on it. The next one is a helicopter gas turbine engine powered Mini Cooper. This isn't actually an engine replacement, but rather an addition of a second engine, a 2-engine car. There's a Cooper S engine driving the front wheels and a Rolls-Royce Allison 250 C20B gas turbine engine driving the rear. This engine, which is not a jet in the sense that it produces thrust from combustion to move the aircraft forward, but rather gas turbo shaft engine.
No, here's the real question. How do you sync 2 completely different motors?
That's what I was wondering.
But not my job.
You know, with that kind of horsepower in the back,
do you have 2 gas pedals? Because you know a jet engine, it takes a while to crank that thing up.
Well, I think this is more like a turboprop that it's actually.
Well, in this case, designed to power the helicopter rotor blades through compact. The gas turbine engine produces 420 horsepower with over 400 foot-pounds of torquishness.
And we're hoping Don's going to get to do a test drive.
So you just start the back tires turning and let them smoke all the time, and then you let the front tires move you down the road.
The next one we have is the Nissan 240 SX Cummins turbo diesel. Normally when you see a 92 Nissan 240 SX with an engine swap, it's an underpowered OE 4-cylinder. This builder, for whatever reason, went the other direction. In the case of in Indiana, where the Cummins diesels are built, now a 4-cylinder 3.9 Cummins 4BT fits under the hood, mostly in this Nissan. Stock Cummins produces 105 horsepower, a modest 265 foot-pounds of torque. It's been upgraded with a Holset HX35 turbocharger and a Garrett intercooler. Can you say understeer?
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Let's go drifting and roll coal.
Yep. Okay, the next one is a jet-powered VW Beetle. How'd you like this hanging out your back end?
My gosh.
Here's another dual-engine concept.
Some sort of a probe.
Retaining the OEM engine and drivetrain to mainly legal streetworthiness, but a General Electric Model T58-8F in the rear cargo area. This is a helicopter turbo shaft engine converted by a builder to jet. Now, this builder
That'll teach you not to tailgate.
This builder has a PhD in mechanical engineering. It is 26,000 RPM, 13,000 RPM air draw, which is 11,000 CFM cubic feet per minute.
Yeah.
Through open windows, you get the air coming in the sides, and then through the roof, 1,350 horsepower.
It sucks all the dust off the ground.
And sucks you right out of the seat and into the motor.
And the paint off the car next to you. There's no mention of speed or anything like that. But that's what you have.
Oh, my God. It's kind of like a prostate exam going on.
Tub it out and put a helicopter engine in.
The In-Wheel Time Car Talk show is available 24/7 through the iHeart Radio app. Just look for In-Wheel Time Car Talk. We also video stream on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. And podcasts available at your fingertips on over a dozen of the most popular podcast outlets. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk show continues right after this quick break.
Tailpipes and tacos,